EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Jackson will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tavon Young in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice gain of 21 yards.
The 39-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yeah, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Damn, I ain't picked that shit. I'm right with the
niggas. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
What's up, man?
Forced the incompletion.
What? Yeah. What's going on?
Line of scrimmage.
I need you to pay mine then.
Line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
You know what?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
He ain't get no give.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Oh, man, I need to send you something.
My age partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins,
I don't know when they'll come down now.
In their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield?
I got you.
But get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
She right here. Hold on.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in for a
Shit, nobody. Shit, Raymond dialing that shit up on my ass.
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Down just shy of the goal line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Tyson Alu.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And 8 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson escaping the and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Devin Bush able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So we've hit halftime all
Man,
even.
what the hell Raymond doing, man?
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coach
hell
has
Raymond
our
doing,
EA
man?
Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go, G, get up with me.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Patrick Queen.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We will return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
Roethlisberger's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Like 20. Check, 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 check. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore first down.
Jackson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Devin Bush in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
3rd down.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.